Zion Williamson has been out for nearly 4 months after suffering a strained hamstring against the 76ers early in January. Every time it seems like he's about to be set to make a return, it seems like it's always something new that doesn't allow him to get back on the court. And it seems like he's always injured, right? Recently, we'd expect him to be back already on the court, but the team announced a couple days ago that he will be reevaluated in about 2 weeks. So that's like right at the start of the playing tournament, right at the start of the playoffs. And keep in mind, that's just being reevaluated. So it seems like it's always something with Zion throughout his career. He's always been hurt, starting all the way back to his college journey with Duke. Remember, he broke out of his sneaker, had that injury, and then it seems like that just continued throughout his career all the way up until now. And it seems like we've never been able to see Zion Williamson for a healthy duration with the team, especially with the current look of the New Orleans Pelicans, which is a good team, especially with him in it, because he's a solid player, a great player. His numbers are amazing when he's on the court, but the question is, can he stay on the court? So Zion's recent injury and how long it's taking him to get back on the court has stirred up a conversation. It stirred up a hot take, a wild conversation on whether or not the New Orleans Pelicans should trade Zion Williamson. And it's worth talking about, right? It's actually worth considering because he's obviously a generational talent, right? But it's just too many questions with his health, right? So again, the conversation, it's worth having. It's worth having because you can possibly get another piece to put around BI, CJ, and others, and you can possibly have a decent team that can make a run for something in the playoffs, right? We don't know how far they can go without Zion, but they can do some damage. They almost knocked out the Phoenix Suns last year in the first round without Zion Williamson. They can definitely do something with an additional talent. It's just like, do you want to lose Zion? You know, because you have hopes that he would eventually reach a level of healthiness where he can be on the court for at least about 50 games a season. And then in the playoffs, hopefully. But the question is, would you want to sit out and wait that time, or would you want to deal him now, maybe while he has some more value? So we're gonna go ahead and play around with that today. All right, in NBA 2K23, we're gonna go ahead and trade Zion Williamson today. Believe it or not, that is what we're doing. Let me just move my camera real quick. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and trade Zion Williamson. I'm starting this from the current start date of the season, right? So March 26th, March 27th. We're gonna go ahead and just simulate to the end of the season, right? And we're going to simulate through the playoff. We're not doing nothing right now because during the offseason, we're going to go ahead and trade Zion Williamson. And then from there, we're going to see what we can get in return for him and then how far this team can go without Zion Williamson. So we're not even worried about that. We're not worried about this. We're simulating the playoffs, okay? Boom, simulate the playoffs. We're not worried about none of this. Boom, 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 boom. It's going to go through. Oh, Lakers in the finals. Whoa, versus the Cavs. Oh, my God. Wow! The Lakers and the Cavs in the, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Lakers and Cavs in the finals is crazy. Bron James going crazy. That's tough. That's fire. Bron having to do it against his hometown, his old team. That's fire. All right, simulate round. Lakers sweep them. That's easy. Bron gets 5th chip. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so here we are in the offseason, right? Player retirements. LeBron James retires. Anybody retired from the Pelicans? Gary Temple, we're not really worried about him. LeBron James retired off that chip. You want to retire off that chip. That's a good way to go out, right? All right, so the time has come. We're going to try to deal Zion Williamson here during the offseason. All right, just quickly, I'm going to just look through the trade finder, see what offers we get. So there's 20 available offers through the trade finder. You got Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris. It's not bad, but we already got CJ McCollum to get him and as well. I don't know how that would work. BI for Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, not worth it. That's definitely not worth it. We're not even going to talk about that. Jaren Jackson, maybe. It's not the same as Zion, but it brings you a front court presence. Tyus Jones could take the ball away from CJ McCollum and put him at the 2. Trae Young. Okay, maybe get Trae Young in exchange for CJ McCollum and John Collins. I really wouldn't want to give away CJ. I'm trying to keep him, but that's worth talking. Bam and Tyler, not so much. We want somebody who's still like a cornerstone piece that we can build our team around, our franchise around. Julius Randle, who's proven to be a tremendous player in this league right now, especially for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns, I like Karl Anthony Towns. That's a good one. Bradley Beal. Now that I like. I like this because we're not giving up any of our other star players, right? We're not giving up BI. We're not giving up CJ. All right, so it looks like the teams that I was trying to do deals with, they're not willing to budge right now during the offseason. We're going to go ahead and get through the offseason and from there see if we can make any moves at the beginning of the NBA season. All right, so here we are. We're at the start of the season. I'm going to go ahead and do the trade finder again for Zion, see if any deals changes with new rosters because there's some new faces pieces in new areas. So Tyrese Maxey still be an offer for us, excuse me. Jaren Jackson still the same. Not liking much of what I'm seeing, so I'm gonna try to cook up something aside in the trade fund. It's not bad. When you're looking at future, Jordan Poole and A. Wiggins, that's not bad of a deal. We might keep that. That's not bad of a deal right there. That is not bad at all. So we might keep that one in mind. But I'm gonna try to go for a home run play. Try to do this right here. Hopefully we can make this happen. Let's see. Alright, so the pieces that I'm really trying to get, I'm trying to get again a cornerstone piece. Jordan Poole, A. Wiggins is decent, but I feel like we can get more for Zion Williamson. And I don't want to give him up for nothing. So we're gonna go a little deeper into the playoffs. We'll go up until the playoffs, excuse me. We're gonna go up into the Thanksgiving break, and we're gonna go ahead and see how teams are looking at that point of the season. We'll see if teams are willing to, well, it's not a bad deal. We decline that offer. Look, we're trying to keep all pieces right now to see what we can possibly put together with Zion Williamson. But we're going to go again up until the Thanksgiving break, see what teams are buying, selling, or possibly in a rebuilding stage. So then the contenders are like out of the way, and we're not trying to make a deal with possible contenders. So far, the season's not looking that good, though, and this is with Zion. So let's see what happens. All right, so it wasn't much of the team intel so far. So we're simming through again more days. And this is disrespectful. That's a disrespectful offer right there. I guess that pick must be worth a lot. That was pretty disrespectful. We're gonna continue to simulate through. Teams starting to get into a groove. They're starting to get some victories in. But again, we're not worried about what they're doing with Zion. We're trying to see what they do without Zion in exchange for some better pieces. And we're actually, I think, second in the conference, which is pretty good. First in the conference right now. Imagine being first in the conference and trading the best player on your roster. But it's for other reasons. Y'all know why we doing it. Y'all know why we looking to do it. It needs to be done. It's gonna be done right here. Like Christmas break, I'm sorry to, you know what I'm saying, break the hearts of Pelicans fans during Christmas. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be a gift to somebody else, but we'll be gifted something else in exchange. All right, so the three players that I'm looking to try to get are like Jaylen Brown, Kawhi, or the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks are currently though contending, so they're not likely to deal Trae Young, and then he's hurt as well too, so that kind of puts him out of the convo because he's hurt for 4 to 6 weeks. We're not trying to wait that long to make a deal. From there, we got the Celtics who are buying, and then from there we got the Clippers who are rebuilding. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to make a swing for Kawhi. We'll see what we could get in exchange for Zion. Let's see if we can package a deal for Zion and Kawhi. All right, so after putting together Zion with a couple of picks and Trey Murphy, we were able to get Kawhi Leonard, and it's literally just Kawhi Leonard. We ain't getting nothing else for them, but we got Kawhi Leonard. So we traded 2 people away for 1. We got exactly what we wanted. We wanted a cornerstone player, right, that we can still build around. We can still have the fans intrigued. We kind of got somebody who, you know, tends to struggle with playing and being on the court and being healthy, kind of like Zion. But Kawhi shows up more than Zion, and the difference here that can help this roster is that Kawhi is a champion, right? A 2-time champion, that is. 2 times NBA champion, 2 times Finals MVP. You know what I'm saying? He's shown that he's been able to do it not only in one roster, but in multiple rosters, multiple instances. He's done it with the Spurs and with the Toronto Raptors in his first stint with them. So maybe he could do it here with us. We're going to go ahead and see how that turns out. Go ahead and look at the Clippers real quick so y'all can see that boy Zion really there. Zion is there, you feel me, in LA. He look a little too happy right now. Let's see if he actually suits up for them. They're kind of struggling with their own injuries right now as well too. And they got Trey Murphy as well, which is good because Trey Murphy is a developing young talent. So I'm sure that kind of lured him in there, of course, with the picks I throw in. But this is our roster right here. So now we're going to do what we typically do. Saying this a little late right into the video, but it's because we just wanted to build up to the climax, which is dealing away Zion. Right now we're gonna sim through, and any key matchups, ding ding ding, like the February 1st against the Clippers, we'll simcast jump in if the game is close, watch the ending to hopefully be entertained. But for now we'll be simulating through all the way until the end of the season to hopefully get us a nice playoff berth. We're currently first in the conference, which is weird. What team trades away their star player first in the conference? But it needed to be done because he's a struggling asset that just doesn't play for us. So it needed to be done. And for Kawhi Leonard, come on, that's a no-brainer. That's not bad. That's not a bad deal. I think that's fair for both squads. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start simming because we gotta win this chip, man. We gotta win this chip with Kawhi and possibly make some more moves at the deadline to continue to develop a better roster around Kawhi Leonard. Because if we look at our starting lineup right now, CJ McCollum, Dyson Daniels, Kawhi Leonard, B.I., Maher Gomez. I'm not sure why he's starting over Valanciunas. I'll quickly make that change myself. So it just looks like we can definitely use more help with building a better bench, right? Having some more depth. But let's go ahead and see how this pans out. So far, 2-1 with Kawhi, 3-1. Oh, I was gonna say 4-game win streak. We look good, but that's not bad though. 3-2, 4-2. We looking pretty good. Paul George and Amir Coffey for CJ McCollum and Larry Nance. They trying to just send over the Clippers here. Now we good. We like CJ. We don't really like Paul. We like CJ McCollum. We go with CJ. It's looking good so far. The roster's looking real good. They're trying to offer us some deals for CJ McCollum. It's not happening. I like CJ. I don't think we'll be dealing him away. I don't think we'll be dealing BI either. So far, we're doing really good. We've only lost, I think, 5 times after acquiring Kawhi Leonard. And it's been like, a month, like 2 months of basketball. Well, not a month from Dragon. It's only been like a month. We've only lost about 5 times. So that's not bad. But let's see when this is hurt. That's going to hurt us a little bit. Yeah, we go ahead and... Oh, my God. Kawhi Leonard, high right ankle sprain. Exactly why we dealed away Zion, because of his inability to be available, to remain available for us. And Kawhi Leonard is here doing that. It's just, that's devastating. But the good thing is that we're currently first in the conference. It's crazy. It's right before his game against the Clippers. We're still going to simcast, but we're first in the conference, so we do have some time, to kind of to wing it out as we wait for Kawhi to make his return. So we're going to go ahead and simcast. All right, so start simming. Hopefully, damn, this would have been a good game with Kawhi. I'm so tight that Kawhi's hurt, man. They're smoking us because we don't have Kawhi. They're smoking us. Look, we need Kawhi. And it's crazy because we still got B.I. and CJ, but they smoking us without Kawhi. Zion probably went off too. PG goes for 31. Let's see how much Zion has. Zion with 28, 10, and 2. He tried to go hard against us, man. Damn, that's a tough loss. We'll see. We'll simcast the second matchup if Kawhi is back by then. Go ahead and sim up into the All-Star break. Excuse me, actually the trade deadline, because the trade deadline is before the All-Star break. So we're gonna go ahead and sim to that first. Bones Highland for Herbert Jones. Nah, I need Herbert Jones. Herbert Jones is my guy. Dyson Daniels for Jalen Duran. Nah, I got good bigs already. I don't really need them. We got Valanciunas back. That's gonna help us. Wow, Valanciunas comes back and right there suffers a right hand fracture, out for an additional 4 to 6 weeks. That's so crazy, bro. So far we still just about to say we were holding on the first seed. Oh yeah, we're still first in the conference, so it's pretty good. Let's look at the conference real quick. So the Clippers, where we dealt Zion, they're currently 10th at the bottom of the play-in tournament. So they're struggling to stay there. Again, they were rebuilding when I made this deal for Kawhi. So clearly they were wanting to get out, after not being able to, win with him after having him for like 4 to 5 years. They were willing to get rid of him, because the PG-13 experiment with Kawhi was clearly not working out in terms of winning. So winning championships, that is. But the trade deadline is here. We're going to go ahead and see if there's any other deals we can make to make our roster better. All right, so we're not making any deals at the trade deadline after looking through. There were some potential deals I was thinking about making, maybe Bobby Portis and Seth Curry in exchange for Herbert Jones and Larry Nance Jr. But I didn't want to give up the terrific wing defender in Herbert Jones in exchange for Seth, who would take that same role, same minutes that he's getting at the wing position for us for offense and no shooting, right? Like we already got Dyson, and Dyson, he's a great shooter for us and such. TJ McCollum as well. We got B.I. who can definitely spread the floor as well too, and Kawhi himself. So we don't need that much more shooting. We got shooters on here. I like having Herbert Jones as a wing defender. Bobby Portis would have been nice, to be able to space out at the big position, but giving up Herbert Jones, like including Herbert Jones in a deal for that, tough, man. I'm not wanting to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate through at the trade deadline. They're trying to offer us Hardy for Herbert Jones, and that is not happening. So would you like to start simulating and make offers? No, let's go. Come on. Josh Richardson is back. Kawhi Leonard is back. Let's go. February 19th, he's back. We're starting to win. First win back with him. We have our full squad here healthy, and we're third seed. So we dropped from first to third. Oh, Herbert Jones just got hurt. All right, now that Kawhi is back, we're gonna give this Clippers matchup another shot. All right, we're gonna sim to the Clippers matchup. All right, we're starting to get our wins again. We're starting to get back into the groove of winning. Wow, out for 1 to 2 months. Dyson Daniels, that's just crazy, bro. We're getting unlucky with remaining healthy, with the team staying healthy. We're gonna go ahead and simcast again. Hopefully, we can get a decent matchup, get revenge at home here against the Clippers, having Kawhi. Let's see, man. Let's see. It's looking good. The revenge game is looking good right here. It's looking good. Yep. So we're up by a good amount. Entering the fourth, we're up by a good amount. So it looks like we're going to jump in because we're up. We're getting our get back, you feel me? We got our get back, you feel me? Exactly what they did to us is what we did to them over here in our house. And Kawhi didn't even have a crazy game. He actually struggled for the field, but I guess his defensive presence and such played a huge role. And Zion with 15, he didn't put up as many shots too. They were pretty efficient. They just, I don't know what happened to them, but it is what it is. We're not asking any questions, you feel me? But from here on out, we're gonna just simulate to the end of the season. So far, the getting rid of Zion experiment is working well for us. It's working well for us. Kawhi, the acquisition of Kawhi Leonard, not bad. Dyson Daniels has been upgraded to day-to-day, so that's pretty good. And now he's fully healed, so he's back into the roster. Willie Herron Gomez is now day-to-day. He's back. We just need to remain healthy. We need to remain healthy entering the playoffs. We're gonna finish, looks like, with the second seed. Wow, Jay Crowder hurt 2 to 4 weeks. Dyson Daniels torn left hamstring, 1 to 2 months. We're gonna get knocked out early in the playoffs. I'm calling it now. This always happens, right? As soon as we're about to pull off a decent run, we have a good roster. Our problem was just remaining healthy, and we couldn't seem to do that. Especially Dyson Daniels, he got hurt way too much. But here are the season-ending award. Giannis with MVP. I think that's his second MVP. If I'm not mistaken, that's his second MVP. Victor Wembanyama. I don't even know. I butchered his last name. Wembanyama. There we go. Rookie of the year right there. Fred VanVleet with the Utah Jazz. 6th man of the year. Got my boy coming off the bench again, back like the chip year. DPOY for Giannis. So I got a DPOY MVP in the same year. That's his second DPOY, if I'm not mistaken. Daniel Gafford with Most Improved Player of the Year, and JB Bickerstaff for the Cavs. Seen him be wild. 63 and 19 record for the Coach of the Year right there. So that's not bad. Let's see if we got anybody on here from our squad. Probably not, because we were pretty unhealthy in terms of having our stars in. So did Zion get on here? No, he didn't. No. Okay. How about defensive? I think we should be a really good defensive team. I'm not sure what our defensive rating is. We should be a pretty good defensive team. Nah, none of our players is on there. But the good thing is that we finished second. Oh, we ended up finishing third. We're matched up against the Nuggets. We do have home court advantage in that matchup. Minnesota and the Warriors topped us off right there. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate the play-in tournament. So the Rockets and Clippers advance, who are in the play-in tournament. They advanced, and they are matched up against the Warriors. On the other end, you got the Raptors advancing and the Detroit Pistons. So we're gonna go ahead and sim our first game. It sucks that we're struggling with health, but hopefully we can pull out some victories. Damn, Denver takes game 1. All right, we've matched that up with a game 2 victory. Now we're in the road. We get that home court advantage back right there. Then we're up 3-1. We take both wins on the road. Let's go. That's what I like to see. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate game 5. Kawhi Leonard tore right meniscus.
Oh! He needs some milk.
It's always something every time, and it's always when I'm doing one of these videos. Y'all know, y'all always watch these videos. If y'all haven't watched any of these, hit that link down below to go watch the rest of the rebuilding series. But every time we have a decent roster willing to make a nice run at the chip, somebody who plays a pivotal role gets hurt for a tremendous long period, and it affects our chances, especially when things are going well in the playoffs. This is getting me upset. Kawhi Leonard torn right meniscus, out for the season, and it's crazy because it looks like we would be matching up with the Clippers in the second round, that'd be good. But look who has the last laugh right now. Zion, man. Zion and the Clippers. That is so crazy, man. Wow. Can BI and CJ step up without Zion and Kawhi Leonard? It's just something to see, man. That is so crazy though, bro. Simulate first round. That is so crazy, bro. That is so crazy. In a closeout game, the Clippers didn't even advance, so at least that makes me feel a little bit better. We make it further. So it looks like, again, the experiment works. It's just struggling with health. So let's see. Simulate through the first game. We win the first game on the road without Kawhi. All right, so that's not bad. Can we win our first game at home? No, we lose that. The Warriors are up 3-1 on this simcast, on this elimination game. Let's go ahead and see what can happen. And so far, not bad. We're showing out. In the last game. Well, potentially the last game of our season. So we're playing pretty well. Lead is bouncing back and forth in the third quarter. All right, to end off the third quarter, we are up by double digits. Pretty good. Fourth quarter going by, we're still up double digits. It looks like we're gonna get this victory while facing elimination on the this is on the road, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's game 5 in Golden State. That's a big time victory. It's a big time victory. I mean, look at the box score right there. Big time victory. I like the way the players showed out. For me, BI needs to step up in times like this. CJ McCollum's gotta be better, but we made it happen. So that's valid. So 3-2. We're still facing elimination. Game 6 at home. We're gonna simulate with Simcast again. Hopefully we can do this at home. Looking good. Looking good at home. Looking good at home. Looking good at home. Smoking them out early. Out early, you feel me? Send them boys to a game 7 back in Golden State. The one thing is that we don't have home court advantage, which we could have had if it wasn't for, losing Kawhi early in the season and us falling down a couple positions in the conference. But a game 7 here in Golden State against the Warriors, man. Oh man, here we go. Let's go. Could we do it? We're up big again to start off the game. Let's go. Let's go. It's looking like we're going to do it. Oh, man, it's close. It's close to end off the third quarter. It's looking like we're going to pull off the 3-1 comeback. The Warriors strike again with losing a 3-1 lead. Excuse me. They're losing a 3-1 lead. And it's, oh, whoa.
Oh! He needs some milk.
All that talking I was doing, I'm here getting so hyped thinking this is a done deal. And these boys came back and they are 5 with 57 seconds left. Yo, somebody got to stop me, bro. I'm wildin'. 2K is doing me dirty too. We was up by so much. Come on, y'all. Again, if you're new to the series, when we do this, when we watch through, I don't play. When we're watching live action, I don't play. All right, I literally just put ourselves in the middle. We don't pick a side and we just watch. All right. Wow, man. To think that we were up by so much. The good thing is that we do have the rock right here, so it's our possession. But we gotta get some baskets, man. Wow, to be down 5, man, and the Warriors are in the bonus. That's a good screen and roll. That's easy. And 1. Oh, you gotta make that hand, Gomez. It's a good look. That's good right there, though. It's good work. We need both of these. We need both. That's beautiful. Hernan Gomez has been playing tremendous in the playoffs without Kawhi Leonard. This is a good run though, despite. Oh man, you gotta make that, bro. And you gonna foul right there? Why you fouling so early? That's too early to foul. I guess because you didn't make it. Bro, you needed to make that shot. Oh, he smoked it. Come on. If you get a 3 right here, or even a 2, a quick 2, we cut it down to 1 possession. Yes. Drop. Why are you doing that? Oh, 2K. Come on. He had a clear drive. They're going to make him do a step back to take a contested jumper. 2K got to be better. It's looking like this is a done deal, especially if he clips both of these. Oh, he smoked it again. Here's Wiggins. Did he smoke the second one? Nah, he makes it. So we're down by 6. If we can hit a quick 3, still in this. Screen. Shoot that. Shoot. Nah, bro, is wildin'. Okay, that's a good. But the 3 would have been better, bro. Cut it down to 3. It would have been a 1 possession game, and it's in Steph's hands. Yeah, this is looking done. It's crazy though. We almost put off the upset. I was so hyped. I was talking, celebrating ahead of the victory, before getting the victory, and look, the Warriors get the last laugh, the Clippers get the last laugh. Well, not so much because we made it further than them, and it looks like with Kawhi, it's no question we have Kawhi. We're beating his team. If we took him to a game 7 down to the wire with Kawhi, we're beating them. Probably go to the finals. So just to start moving on with that conversation, right? Trading Zion for another cornerstone player. I don't know if you can get a Kawhi Leonard in exchange for him. You should be able to get someone decent, but you gotta trade him early. You can't wait that long. And if he continues to miss games, it's gonna derail his value. So they would have to trade him similar to what we did now, where it's like you trade him next season or in the off season, and teams would still be highly interested in him. They still be highly interested in him, and you just try to get again another player that would be able to bring in the same hype that Zion did, keep the fans still interested in the team, and still be able to build around them. So it's possible. There's plenty of names out there, right? And at first I was thinking lower than Kawhi, right? I was looking at Trae Young, who's been a little unsatisfied with the Atlanta Hawks, so he'd be willing to axe out, and that'd be a good deal where it's like, you get another player in exchange for one of your star players or your star player who is asking out. And the same thing for Jaylen Brown, and looking to get Jaylen Brown in exchange for Zion, right? Because Jaylen Brown currently, the article just came out, right? Not the article, excuse me, the interview he did. What was the article on the interview he did with a reporter where he's basically speaking about his future with the Boston Celtics and how it's currently up in the air because he basically feels, a bit underappreciated and undervalued with of the Boston Celtics organization and the fans there, and everybody, just given the things that he's been through, and how basically I guess he feels like, you know, they don't value him as much as they value JT, and he'd probably want to end up in another team, and possibly a team that it can be his own, right? And this could be a situation for him here in the Pelicans, right? He can lead this team, even though BI and CJ is here. He can come out and take that starting role here, so that leading role, should I say. But let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the playoffs, man. See how it ends up finishing out. So the Bucks and the Thunder are here in the playoffs. It's crazy. My son Giannis about to get his second ring. Easy sweep. Giannis gets his second ring. And that's because Kawhi was hurt. I promise you, Kawhi is healthy. We're going to the finals. And y'all know this, man. Comment down below. Kawhi is healthy. He doesn't tear his right meniscus. He's here for that Warriors series. Do we go to the finals and do we beat the Milwaukee Bucks? Kawhi versus Giannis. Comment down below. Let me know who you got. But yeah, this is a good experiment. It was a good experiment. I can't lie. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Comment down below. Would you trade Zion for a healthy piece in return? A healthy cornerstone piece that you can still develop around and can still play that leadership role and can still lead your team to a finals appearance, a Western Conference Finals appearance, a championship. Comment down below. Would you be willing to make that deal? And that's, of course, without giving up CJ and BI. So I want a piece around them. Comment down below. Let me know. Would you be willing to do that? Again, the conversation has been sparked because of Zion not showing up in terms of his availability and being healthy and being able to remain on the court. So it's not a bad conversation. It's a conversation that I think the Pels front office should definitely be having and should be thinking about, because you know you gotta win eventually, right? You can't always look into the future when you've already done that for a while, right? They were looking into the future before they got Zion, right? So yeah, the clock is ticking and things need to be done, right? Because you got fans that want to see a team winning, and yeah, man, time is money and money can't be wasted. So comment down below, let me know what y'all felt about this one. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, as that helps us out tremendously with the success of the channel and bringing better content to you all right? But that's it for this one, man. I enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed it as well. Y'all be easy until the next one, man. I'll see y'all then. As always, love.